Revere Beach Memories, a Revere Beach look back at the Edith O'Leary Senior Center in North Reading, Massachusetts. We had a pancake breakfast this morning with sausage, juice, fruit, coffee, tea, and an awesome presentation by Mr. Bob Upton for a look back at Revere Beach. Remember those days?
Okay, now what I'd like to do, introduce Bob Upton. Bob is going to give us about 45 minutes, maybe more, depending on your questions about Revere Beach. Thanks very much.
Jimmy, thank you very much for the introduction. It's great to be here in North Reading doing the Revere Beach slideshow presentation. You know, a lot of times when I come and I do the slideshow presentations, folks think I'm going to tell them about Revere Beach. And I know with this audience, there's no way I'm going to tell you anything about Revere Beach. Because you lived that area, that era. You lived at the beach, you spent a lot of time there. Like my parents did, a lot of you probably met at the Ocean View Ballroom, or danced at the ballroom. You probably went on the Cyclone roller coaster. How many people have been to Kelly's Roast Beef? Everybody's been to Kelly's, right? How about Rudolph's? Rudolph's Pepper Steak, Joe and Nemo's, Anna's Pizza. How about frozen custard? Frozen custard, right? I thought that's what yogurt was. No way, right? Frozen custard is much better than yogurt, right?
Oh, yeah.
But as Jim said, my name is Bob Upton. I'm a member of the Revere Society for Cultural and Historic Preservation. I'm also a member of the Revere Beach Partnership. The partnership is the organization that has started the Sandcastle event. It's going into about its 5th year now, and it's become a very popular event. But you know, Revere Beach is America's first public beach, and it was actually designated as a National Historic Landmark about 3 years ago. And as you know, you spent a lot of time, a lot of days and nights down at Revere Beach. You didn't need to have a lot of money to enjoy yourself down at Revere Beach. It was a place you went, met with your friends. Maybe you took the trolley car. Anybody recall the narrow gauge railroad? If you came from Lynn or from that area, you took the narrow gauge railroad down from Market Square, Market Street, Lynn, down to the Boulevard. That was really in the early years, probably the 20s and 30s and 40s. The narrow gauge stopped probably in the 1940s. But for myself, the beach was popular in the 50s and 60s and very early in the 70s, and then it went away as we all knew it, unfortunately. Today you have Sandcastle events, you have carnivals that are held there and all, but you have real big condominium redevelopment happening at Revere Beach. I'm selling condominiums at the beach. Jimmy's making referrals to me. There are other agents down there selling condominiums for $600,000, $700,000, $800,000, $900,000. Matter of fact, last summer there was one sold for $1.5 billion. It's incredible what the real estate buyers are doing down in the Revere Beach area. Yes, the real estate market is off some, but it's a great time to buy. It's certainly a great time to buy at Revere Beach, if you're considering that. You know, it really is a great place. It's a place where I grew up. A lot of my friends and I, we worked at part-time jobs down on the beach, at all the rides and attractions and amusements. And we had a great time just like you did. But for those of you that are older and part of the greatest generation, you remember the beach at its best. That really was the heyday of Revere Beach. Probably the 30s, 40s, and 50s was really a great, fantastic time to be at the beach. And as Mary was saying about those hickeys, probably a lot of us went down to...
You just happened to mention Mr. Hickey just walked in.
Mr. Hickey. So you're Mr. Hickey.
The original.
The original Mr. Hickey.
The original.
But,
Revere, actually.
are you really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Recently.
Excellent. What street?
Well, I lived on Park Avenue first, Barrett Street, then Park Avenue, and back to Barrett Street.
That's great. That's now West Revere. High end of Revere Beach, West Revere. I never knew anything about West Revere until real estate market started to pick up in Revere.
They were the bad guys.
Designating those different areas. But, you know, the parts of Revere Beach we might remember is Oak Island, the Point of Pines, Revere Beach Boulevard. Those are all great areas. You know, it's a great place to be and to enjoy ourselves. Today I'm going to show you a series of slides. There's about 100 slides that I have. And I'm going to show you the slides, but I'm really looking to hear your reaction to some of the pictures that we have. I know it's going to prompt your memories to the days and nights that you might have spent down at Revere Beach, or when you may have created one of those wonderful memories that are still being created today. What you're seeing in front of you here is the Sandcastle event. As I mentioned, These sandcastles are magnificent. People have come from all around the country to compete in the sandcastle contest. The one we're looking at here is really a compilation of the different rides and attractions that had been at the beach. And I'm only going to take about 5 minutes to show you these sandcastles before I get into my own slideshow presentation, but I just thought I would show you what the beach looks like today with these slides. This is sand. The sand sculptors, as I said, they're coming from all over the country to make these. They also work on ice sculptures. Roller coasters and carousels were always very popular down at Revere Beach. And that's what you're seeing here in the sandcastle that they're building. Probably took 3 or 4 days to build this, and the sand was actually imported from, I believe it's someplace in in upstate New Hampshire, taken down to Revere Beach because of the quality of the granules of sand that would help them to stay together. They look like a little bit different than the sandcastles we used to build.
There you are, Mary.
They had probably over 150,000 people come to Revere Beach during the sandcastle event. In fact, in 1996, you had the centennial of Revere Beach. Revere Beach was recognized for being 100 years old as America's first public beach. We had over 250,000 people come to the beach. It was clean. It was well patrolled by the state police. You could see a real presence by the police. It was a safe environment. It was clean. It was nice, so people weren't afraid to come to the beach.
The State House?
That's the top of the bandstand.
Bandstand, yeah.
Those pavilions, although they've been restored, I'm sure you remember them, they've been on the beach for over 100 years. In fact, on the spot that this particular bandstand is at, there was once a hotel. And I have a nice photograph of that, and I'll show you at the beginning of the slideshow. Those are the condos, some of the uglier condos, I think. I don't really like the looks of these. No one was really happy when they started throwing these up, probably in the 1980s. It really gave the beach a whole different look. But these condos, believe it or not, they are starting to come back. I just sold one last month. It was only $200,000 for 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, right across the street from the ocean.
Wow.
Right next door to the Wonderland train station and the Revere Beach train station.
That's
That's rather inexpensive, but 2 bedrooms, 2 baths on the ocean. Now this photograph right here is showing that big pink building, and some people may not like the color of the pink building, but that's, you see those down in Florida oftentimes. I think that was their original thoughts when they first put this one up, but last year I sold a condominium in here for $340,000 to a couple from Pennsylvania. They had looked for 2 years for a condo that was close to the airport, which Logan Airport is very close to the beach, close to Boston, again, 5 miles away, and the public transportation station they were looking for. They were looking to spend less than $500,000. They bought it for $340,000. So to them it was a good deal. They had been searching all over. So enough of the sandcastles. I'm going to get on to the slideshow.
Were they given prizes for the sandcastles?
Yes, they
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what the prize money was, to be honest, but there was prize money for the competitors. Okay, what we're seeing here is